had to turn this blinker on. Hey you guys, your girl G here. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, your girl's on the way home. Had me a little bit of PT today. Went and got me a little slursh. Cause it's a little toasty outside today. And yeah, so your girl's back. Got a few topics to discuss. While I'm, just sitting here chit-chatting with y'all, or like as I'm driving back. Y'all know I love to just shoot this with y'all when I got a little bit of time. I got a few, about 20-30 minutes till I get to the house, so I'm gonna talk to y'all, while I'm driving. But few things to get into. So before we get into it, y'all know what's up. Hit that like button. Does your girl wonder when you hit that like button? Just show a little support. That's all your girl want. It's free anyways. Shit. So yeah, you guys, let's go ahead and get into the first topic, because this is gonna be real quick. One question: why is Phaedra back on Housewives? Who asked for this? Who asked for this? Because I know I didn't. Which one of y'all asked for this? Okay, raise your hand. Everybody in the back. Which one of y'all? Put your hand up. You. Which one of y'all? Okay? Because Phaedra sitting here posting talking about y'all called. I answered the call. Who? What number? Your line's supposed to be disconnected. Okay? Your line's supposed to be burn. Like, your line is supposed to be, this caller cannot pick up your phone right now. Like, this phone cannot pick up your caller right now. Like, this, nobody asked for this. But now it seems, honestly to me, I really feel like producers don't know what to do, and so they're falling back on OG Housewives. I feel like they're just trying to fall back on just the safety that having maybe an established name brings. That's the only thing I can think of, because they got rid of Kenya. I think they pushed Kenya out with that RP situation. I think they've been wanting to get Phaedra back. I think, or even if they didn't initially want to push out Kenya, they saw the benefit in Kenya leaving when that whole, situation happened with, what's her girl named, Brittany. When that RP situation happened, I think that they saw an opening to be like, okay, maybe we can bring Phaedra on, because allegedly y'all, they tried to make Phaedra work for that check over there in Married to Madison. Heavily old Miss says she done invited Apollo and what's her name, Shareen, I think her name is Shareen, to the couples trip. Y'all know heavily she gonna get this started, but I'm not mad at it. Like, are y'all, like, she deserved every minute of it, because you opened the door when you brought Apollo on to the reunion. You opened the door when you did that. So you giving off that y'all cool. So if y'all cool, y'all straight, then what's wrong with it, Phaedra? She really gets to just do whatever. Hold on, y'all, let me wipe this camera. It's looking a little blurry. She gets to just go and do whatever when it comes to Bravo, because when you, bring, Bravo some type of notoriety, and I think the fact that she came from Atlanta, and we know Atlanta is a staple of Bravo, I think they have just an affinity for her. But just like with Teresa Giudice on New Jersey, sometimes you gotta let it go, okay? Get frozen, let it go. Because Phaedra has done nothing but, consistently just giving us just the typical child. Oh, really? Oh, word? Ooh, fix it, Jesus. Like, that's all. That's it. And so it's just like, if that's the only thing you're gonna give us, then stay your ass on over there, okay? But y'all drop down in the comments, tell me what you think about Phaedra returning, and what you guys think about. I really genuinely think the fact that Candy didn't come back was a huge determining factor in them trying to push for Phaedra to come back. And just the way that the season's looking, like I said, y'all, it's giving real. They throwing whatever they can at the wall to see what sticks. And at this time, like, it's it's not sticking. It's not giving Gorilla Glue. Okay? It's not giving rip the scalp out sticky. Okay? It's just giving real it's just giving real, just like used tape. All right, the type of tape that accidentally fall on the floor and got all the lid on it. But yeah, you guys, y'all drop a comment. Tell me what you feel about Phaedra returning to Real Housewives of Atlanta. And allegedly, you know, heavily bringing Apollo. Ooh, speaking of Apollo, so that's another thing too, y'all. I don't know if y'all heard, but Apollo, he done caught him another case. Are we surprised? Yeah. Man. Because I watched Apollo on that couples retreat show or whatever, and he was giving every bit of just like narcissist. He did not want Shareen doing the work. I remember they all were just laying down trying to meditate, and he kept tapping her, and even everybody else was like, damn, like Apollo, let her do it. And he didn't want her to do it. That's one thing that these men actually refuse to want women to do. Y'all sit there and tell women, be accountable, work on yourselves, but y'all don't mean that shit. Because if women truly started working on themselves, y'all would be single. You wouldn't have nobody, no bitches, okay? Because it's just not a coincidence that when women start going to therapy, start doing the internal work, niggas just start dropping like flies off all the women's roster, because y'all really ain't that good. But now he done caught this quote-unquote DV case because him and Shareen was fighting over the phone. Basically, I guess he saw a picture of a dude in her phone, and I'm sure she did that a lick back. Okay, Apollo, you know he stayed cheating because it's Apollo. He a light-skinned man out of prison, you know, somewhat attractive, fresh out of prison. Shareen can't fuck him enough. She can't suck his dick enough because he been locked up, and this is the second time going in at that. So yeah, and that's why I looked at Shareen crazy when she was telling us a story about how she was taking her daughter everywhere with her, you know, to be with Apollo or to like be close to his prison. And I was just like, the links that some women go to have it in their life, I just don't understand it. It just doesn't compute to me. I don't know how to operate like that. Let me see if I open the back window. It might not be as loud. But yeah, it just doesn't compute to me to do all these drastic things, even from a young girl. Like I remember in high school, this boy thought he was going to have me and this other girl fighting at a track meet. No. Like, what do you think? I literally walked right past him in the concession line and act like he and that bitch wasn't there. Like, it's not gonna happen. I don't know how to. I just don't know how to do it. But Shareen, allegedly they was fighting over the phone. It's nothing new. They probably did a little rustle tussle, and now yes, they got another case. And that's on him. Apollo needs therapy. He needs some extra work. He been to prison twice. And he can't stop scamming and doing fraud, okay? That's the reason he went to jail for the second time. So if he a liar and scammer and a fraud in his everyday life, then how you think he is in his relationship? So let's go ahead and move on to the next topic. What else did I want to get into today? From one dog to another one, let's get into Scrappy, y'all. Y'all, Scrappy got another baby. Now, Chaotic put it out there. You got 5 kids, Scrappy. You want to beef with me? I was trying to put bags in your pocket, bro. Partner, you got my number. If you got a problem with me, dog. Right? So, Chaotic put it out there that Scrappy, like, bro, you got 5 kids. So now here it is, about a week later, we got a girl from that Scrappy and Chaotic show that they did like a little teaser to, where all these girls, real flavor of love style, you know, it's giving real T-Move flavor of love. And this girl, I guess, she was picked, but ended up having a threesome with Scrappy and another girl. After she left Scrappy, he ended up with the other girl. And now allegedly she pregnant. But Scrappy, the dog is Scrappy wants her to be the one to convince the girl not to keep the baby. You see the mess you keep creating, Scrappy? But it's everybody else that's the reason why your life is fucked up. Scrappy's another Martell ass nigga. Like, it's always everybody else's fault. You see what she do to me, bam. How she do me, how she do you. And it's so crazy when dudes who are cheaters, who are just serial, just like emotionally abusive men. And it's just kind of like, I feel like they really forget that the only reason y'all are able to do the things that y'all love so much about being a man, which is taking your guys' holidays and, you know, having these guys' trips where you cheat on your woman, your wife back at home, it's a guy thing, you know, or if you play in the league, like the only reason that you're even able to do those things is because you got a woman who's back home taking care of shit. So y'all really should be thanking women, because y'all's favorite part about being men, especially doggist men, the only reason you're able to do that is because a woman in your life is handling the shit that you refuse to. But now women are getting tired of it. They done caught on to the game plan. What has happened is women have figured out the rules to the game. That's all it is that's happening right now, is we have figured out the rules to the game. We didn't know at first. Now we know, and now the niggas is mad, right? But Scrappy, you want to be mad, but your baby was the reason why your kids got somewhere to put their head at night. You talk about old people abandoned me, I had to sleep on couches and da-da-da-da. That's on you. And now here it is, you want to be a coward and not confront the girl that you wronged and have a grown-up conversation about this baby. Now obviously we know he don't want her to keep it, but the question is, why is there even any type of contemplation of keeping that baby? What you think you finna get from him? What you think you finna get? Unless you gonna try to be, you know, a little shiesty, and then you him to pay for her to get the, you know, TCBY. Shout out to Ronnie, because that's what we called it. Down in the valley where the girls get naked, okay? She took her daughter to the TCBY, okay? Yeah, girl, don't keep that nigga, baby. It ain't finna make you keep, like, him your dude, okay? But I guess one thing about it, it's good to hear that Diamond is not the baby mama, because Diamond, if you got pregnant by Scrappy, girl, we was gonna have to, you know, bring you to the front, okay? We just have to bring you to the front. But yeah, you know, Scrappy's already been beefing with Chaotic. Now he got this baby situation. Now he want to open up a YouTube. I feel like Scrappy is jealous of the fact that Chaotic is so comfortable in his masculinity that he'll go out there and do the things like, you know, talk to people or do the silly dances. Like, that's why people love Chaotic, because that's the problem with you thug ass niggas, because y'all feel like, oh, I gotta be a whore. I'm gonna be a whore, you know, to the day that I die. And all y'all so emotionally regressed that y'all taking it out on the women that y'all have kids with, you know? And so now we're in this situation where Scrappy, you have another relationship, but now y'all see him and Bam being allegedly good, you know, that she said, you know, we gotta be co-workers and co-parents. Right, they need that money, okay? Point blank, period. But let's go ahead and move on. What else do I want to get into? Scrappy, Phaedra, y'all, some news kind of dropped with two people. First, let's do Meg Thee Stallion. So, y'all, Tory Lanez, his driver, the one that everyone was like, where did he win? Now, all of a sudden, his deposition or his testimony is being released. And he's saying he feels like his testimony should have been considered when it came to Tory Lanez. But then when you read this, he literally does not confirm nothing, Nathaniel, at all. He quite literally says, I was pulling Megan Pete away. I did not see who shot her. So let's never mind that. This is the part that really pisses me off with the people who don't want to use their common sense. Here is a man that's already on paper, okay? Already in the system. He on parole, probation, whichever one it is. Okay, I don't mess with jailbirds, so I don't know. But He's already on paper. And now here it is with an unregistered gun. Y'all think he would take that if he didn't do it? Y'all really think Tory Lanez would take that charge for Kelsey? She just, because that's all she is. The nigga done told y'all. Y'all just see us. That's what they tell women all the time. So, if we know in that regards, he only Kelsey for, that's it. You think he finna go to jail while he already on papers for a gun charge? And then not to mention, this dude just got done fighting August Alsina. He has his resume of all his angry behavior. But yet, everybody wanted to just kind of like tumble on the fact that Megan, oh, she lied when she got asked about having sex with Tory. First of all, it ain't none of y'all motherfucking business, okay? It ain't y'all's business to know. One. And two, who would admit to letting Tory Lanez hit? But I really hate the situation that nobody was giving Megan grace for all the shit that she was going through that led her to deal with to the decisions that she was, you know, having to deal with. She said she was drinking all the time. She lost her mother. Like, she's still in college. Y'all, she graduated even in the midst of doing all that shit, y'all. Like, the fact that Megan didn't get that Jonathan Major got that, whatever it's called, the Achiever Award or some shit like that. I was like, what did he overcome? You know, but nonetheless, Tory Lanez, this driver, you want to sit here and play this game of like, I don't know who. So what were they supposed to do with that? What were they supposed to do with that information? I really feel like Tory and Kelsey made up a plan. If we both just say, I don't know who did it, then they can't pin it on neither one of us. Because you know that's kind of what they do. They'll just stand still. Well, we have no additional information. That means we have to drop the case. And I really feel like that's what they were trying to do. But the problem is, Tory, you are, like I said, you on paper, so they want you, okay? And then Megan got shot. And then the bitch was like, oh, she lied. She said she stepped on glass. Dumbass. She was doing that to save Tory. Y'all so stupid. Y'all do remember he a nigga, right? So Megan say, oh, I stepped on glass. If she knew, y'all know how, y'all see Trump already trying to give the cops immunity. But in no regard, like, she actually was trying to save that nigga life. Because you tell him, hey, he shot me. What's the first thing that's going to happen, y'all? Let's be real. The way people want to just blindly be like, now there's information. Oh, I told y'all Tory took the rap or whatever. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Oh, shut up. Like, people, it's like it's like, I don't know who did it. It wasn't me, but y'all didn't want to say who did do it. Y'all kept wanting to say who didn't do it, but who did do it. And the fact that Tory never was just flat out like, oh, Kelsey did it, or the fact that neither of them were like, oh, it's a fight, we don't know how it happened, because that would have been a legitimate thing. Saying we don't, like, we were fighting over, we don't know what happened. But y'all didn't even do that much. It's just like, y'all dumb. Y'all dumb. So speaking of Megan, y'all, Megan is at Kamala's, I guess she's, you know, on her campaign run. And she had Megan come out because, you know, they try to take the rights to the women's body. And so Megan said, body, yaddy, 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 okay? Now, of course, people were like, was this the right time? And I'm not gonna lie, that was my initial response. I love Megan, okay? Hot girl, okay? All right? Love Megan. But my initial thought was kind of like, cringe. But I just think it was because I was uncomfortable, because we all, just based off society, we all had this implanted idea of like, what is the proper time, decorum, things like that. But the more I thought about it, and then also as well, Bondi, shout out to Bondi, I was listening to her live. She kind of made sense in regards where it's like, black women are the only women where they dance and there's some type of criticism. You see the Hawaiians, the Latins, they be shaking ass, you know, when they do the little salsa merengue shit, you know, and so it's just kind of like, I think because twerking is automatically a sexualized thing, when you see it happen, especially because it's Megan Thee Stallion, immediately it's gonna go to, you know, I went to a lot of people. And so that's what was making people feel like, this ain't the right time for that. But Kamala's trying to get the younger people, because that's one of the big things between the Democrats and the Republicans, trying to get the younger crowd. And, you know, Kamala is, I mean, it ain't no different from Trump trying to pull out these rappers, attempting with Amber Rose, bald-headed ass, dyslexic, bipolar, don't know if I want to be black, white, Dalmatian, trinket, baby bottle pop head ass. Like, Amber don't know what she want to do. But nonetheless, y'all jump in the comments and tell me what you think of Megan performing at Kamala's campaign. Do y'all feel like it was inappropriate? Did you have a change of heart? Maybe after reading comments, you know? Yeah, y'all tell me what you think. So who else did I want to get into? It was, let me think, y'all. I had this Scrappy, Phaedra, Tory Lanez, Megan. Who else did I want to get into? Oh, Amanda Seales, y'all. We might end on Amanda Seales because I'm almost home. But y'all, Amanda Seales, speaking of, you know, politics, it rolls right on into this one. Perfect. Amanda Seales, y'all, kind of recently did a little bit of a pointing out her problems with Kamala video. Basically, Amanda Seales was just giving real, genuine concerns or reasons why the black people should be making demands to Kamala. And the things that Amanda Seales sometimes say are very much valid, it just be the wrong time. And it's almost like, Amanda, boom, trust me, we with you. We looking at Kamala with our good eye, okay? I know how I say it, because bitch got a lazy eye. I gotta look at you with my good eye, bitch, okay? And so we know that about Kamala. But one thing we also know about Kamala is, right now she's our only choice, right? And so more my concern about Amanda Seales pointing out these things about Kamala is Republicans are looking for any ammunition they can. And so they're looking at people who are criticizing the Democrats, and they want to take that and extrapolate it and, you know, use it for, see, the Dems ain't doing this, you know, attacking Kamala for all the things that you're pointing out about her that are quote unquote wrong, or, you know, that she's not doing for the community. You know, you're giving the other side a lot of ammo. And I think because Amanda is so typically black and white when she's discussing things, or maybe the emotional tone that she's speaking with sometimes, because she typically knows that majority of people that she's speaking to aren't as smart as her in the topic. I think also too that makes her, I don't know, maybe just a little bit, I don't want to say is the word erroneous, where it's just like this air of like, you know, I got the power to have people, I don't know, like, I just think sometimes she lets her book smarts, she needs the street smarts to come in too, because reading a room is also a very huge part about being influential to a group of people, right? Read the room. That is a superpower if there ever is one. Reading the room. And Amanda, we with you. We should be making demands to the Democrats, but we got to get them in first. We can't make man demands. What are we supposed to get from them right now? Because if they don't do it, if they don't do the things that we asked them for, then what? We still got to vote for her because Trump ain't getting a vote over here. I would slide down a slide of razor blades to land in a pool of green alcohol before I vote for Trump. Okay? I would pluck my coochie hairs out with tweezers before I vote for Trump. Okay? I just wouldn't do it. I just can't do it, y'all. Now the white women, the white men, everybody's coming together. The churches is congregating, y'all, and they worried. The Republicans is worried. Donald Trump don't want to do the debate. Get your ass up there, okay? And Biden, this is your time to start fucking shit up, okay? Decorum needs to go out the window. The reason the Republicans are getting this done is because they're saying, it, okay? All the laws in place. All right? And I know, I get it, Democrats, there's this thing of like, no, we need to stick to what, the founding, like, we're supposed to do this with decorum. Yeah, but every now and again, you do a little bit of bad for good. I'm sorry, I kind of believe in that. That sometimes doing bad for good is a thing. I know I ain't the only one who think that. Drop down in the comments, do you feel like there's such thing as doing bad for good? Because right now the Republicans is fighting with fire, and y'all keep trying to do this. Well, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna throw some water on it. We're gonna snuff it out. No, these niggas is moving fast, okay? And we need to move faster, Joe Biden, okay? So while you got all this immunities and all these things that they were trying to do in preparation for Trump, use all those abilities and all them little bylaws that they just changed for him and use them for your benefit. It's time to start getting ghetto with it, okay? This is an old school jungle gym bare knuckle fight, okay? We out on the playground, Biden, or not Biden, yeah, Biden. We out on the playground now, Biden. It's time to start throwing dirt in their eyes. It's time to start kicking. This is where kicking is allowed. Y'all know I ain't playing, y'all. We cannot let these motherfuckers get in office. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I missed. I don't think so, y'all. Of course, is there anything y'all want me to talk about? Drop it in the comments. Let me know. Anything we discussed today? What you guys think about Scrappy allegedly have another baby? Do you think that girl's gonna keep it? What you guys think about Amanda and her commentation on Kamala? Do you guys feel like Megan was a good choice? Was it just maybe uncomfortable to watch? But the outfit was cute though. It really was. It was very, event appropriate. Phaedra, what you guys think about Phaedra and her going back to RHOA? I feel like they're gonna do something like transition, like, oh, she leaves from Married to Medicine and goes to Real Housewives of Atlanta. I feel like they're gonna do some shit like that because that's how they introduced Vanderpump from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills or Orange County, because Sheena was Brandy's husband. For those who watch Vanderpump Rules early days, Sheena was Brandy's husband. Oh, that's my phone telling me it's about to overheat. All right, y'all drop in the comments. Make sure to like my video, and I will catch you guys later.